So, good morning guys, welcome back to Istanbul, Turkey. I'm Alex again. It's the last day here, super excited. Yesterday we explored a lot of the Balık area. Today we're back in the Galata Tower area. Really excited to see what is here. Already a beautiful street behind me, the sun is shining, I'm ready to explore. Let's go! So guys, super sunny, barely see anything, but we found the Galata Tower behind me right now. I think it looks super epic, just out of nowhere, like a medieval tower. It looks really cool. Let's go check it out. And alongside the Galata Tower, we have beautiful cafes. They look really cool. Remind me a bit of Paris, like the vibe of the cafes, but overall pretty cool. You just have like basic buildings all around it and then like a huge wall and the tower. I really love contrasts like that, and it looks pretty cool. Maybe we go up there, I'm not sure yet, but the crowds here are literally insane. On every side there's some queue going somewhere and the taxi in the middle of it trying not to get run over. But wow, this street looks really nice. You can look all the way down, pretty epic, but I'm not sure if we can go through there. It's just a huge crowd. And so the view here is truly beautiful. You have the tower in between of the street with the beautiful colors on each side. For me, it's just way too crowded. Like, I feel so overwhelmed, so many people everywhere. I hope to go in a bit more quieter side street, but it looks really nice. And now we're exploring a bit the side streets here. First of all, you hear the prayer again. It's currently 1 p.m. I believe, and all of the side stores are closed here. So everything is closed down, I think because of Eid, so it's the end of Ramadan. It looks like a ghost town on the streets, but pretty epic. Really enjoying the quiet and the sunshine here. So for a very long time there were no people, and now again at this staircase here. Not sure what exactly is so special about them, but they look really unique and they lead up to the Galata Tower. But we are on our mission to go to some place like a cafe or something that's a bit emptier, and maybe take a ferry later. Just the last day, very chill exploring. And here also very striking, you have like a pretty modern hotel, and next to it basically like broken down buildings. Always very interesting. Now we're here at Karaköy, I believe, and we're almost at the Bosphorus. Trying to look for everything all at once, maybe a cafe, maybe a fish dürüm, or maybe a ferry. Just trying to go with the flow depending on how full also the cafe is, also depending on the prices. Today is just really full, but I'm still enjoying the weather. And here again, Turkish traffic, guys. Always very interesting. And the view in front of us is pretty epic. We see already 2 mosques. It looks pretty cool. The birds are flying through the scene. Wow. I really like the view from this side, on the side where we were staying the past 2 nights. And what's very interesting to me, here we have like an underground pass through. Everything is filled with everything. We have some clothing stores, some like kiosks, some magnets and jewelry. You just have everything down here. It's pretty interesting. We're just using it to pass to the other side so we can go to the water, but literally like a small mall in here, and I definitely wasn't expecting that. Now we're again by the river. The view here always pretty dope. I'm going through another underground passage with some music, guys. On this side, definitely very different impressions. Here you have like super broken down buildings, like even like look very in bad condition. On the other side you have a beautiful mosque. The contrast right now, pretty cool. Ferries here on this side look very intense, like filled with people. Would really love to go on the ferry. I feel like the views from the boat are amazing. I just don't have the energy today. So here on my right we have some sort of fish market. It definitely smells very fishy. We have some sellers, some guys trying some fish on the street, some ice cream makers trying to learn their customers. Very funny. Definitely super loud here. Ooh, a lot of jewelry sellers also. And at all times a beautiful view on the other side. So I'm really enjoying to explore here by the promenade, kinda. Definitely very fishy smell. We have many colorful buildings, lots of different cafe options. but everybody's calling you in already from the other side, like, oh, come in, come in, come in. So we're gonna see what we will choose, but definitely I am in need for a coffee, guys. But a fish dürüm would also be nice. Here, super beautiful vibe. We have these lanterns above my head with the mini tower in the back. Not sure what it's called, but it looks really, really nice. And yeah, trying to catch up to my people here. So here hiding, we have a super slim staircase. All the way up we're going. Okay, so we're almost at the top, but it looks like it's super sunny. Need to make sure we're not getting fried. Oh my god, guys, this view. Worth the couple flights of stairs, definitely. Wow. So guys, sitting up here with my beautiful company, you have a view from all of the sides. So no matter where you look, you have a bridge or the mosque or the Asian side. Ooh, it's pretty hot up here, but let's grab a drink. And we got some more company. Oh guys, I got my espresso, and while he was coming up the stairs, I was just thinking, he had like a tray in his hand. These stairs, I wouldn't survive it. Like, I used to work as a waiter and everything and a barista. These flights of stairs would kill me. Imagine having to walk them up every day as a waiter. Good luck with the food. Well guys, so we actually just switched the sides and now I feel the ocean breeze here. It's not the ocean, but whatever. The views are immaculate, guys. So cool, but so many people. Like, I keep looking at the ferries like, oh, it would be fun to go on the ferry, but literally it's like a cage. It looks very, very, very full. But our fish dürums came, so let's try them. So, nice fried wrap. Smells super nice. Let's go. So juicy and so crispy, and all the entire wrap tastes like fish. Never tasted something like that before.
You guys should totally go
to Afghanistan.
Best meat.
We're talking right now about the best meat with my brother here, but let's talk about the best fish here. Fish wrap, really tasty. I'm pretty sure they like grilled it on a grill. Tastes amazing, filled very nicely, and with the view and good price. So guys, finished our fish wraps, soaking in the last moments of the view. My brother found this restaurant. Super surprised. Usually maybe you see something downstairs that doesn't look so promising, but we walked up and it's truly, truly beautiful. But let's go explore Galata a bit more. Oh, we were just up there. Can only recommend. And look at the seagulls going crazy. So we're walking now by the water. My mood is way better. I just needed to eat something. A lot of people offering us the Bosphorus tour. I believe it will be really nice, either a ferry ride or a boat ride on the Bosphorus, but definitely not this weekend. Like, I also talked to my brother a bit. He has been to Istanbul many times and he has never seen it this full. You have to remember, end of Ramadan, Eid. I believe many people from around Istanbul are coming here, from other cities in Turkey. So definitely lots of people, lots of crowds, and obviously this impacts my first impression of Istanbul, but I still like it. Like, especially I like the contrast. Like, it just feels so real and vibrant, all of the colors and the food and the smells. So I still do really like it. I'm excited to see what the day brings, but definitely one full day is not enough to explore this huge city and to give it a proper review, kind of. So just a reminder, we arrived here on Saturday, kind of middle of the day. The transportation from the airport took us forever, so we basically just had like evening in Istanbul. We had the entire Sunday here. A lot of things were closed. We didn't get to see the big bazaar, which I'm a bit sad about. And now is Monday, our last day, but again, we have to depart around 6 p.m. to the airport. Now it's around 2:30, I believe, so we're gonna walk around for a couple more hours and then we're gonna head to the airport. A bit sad about it, would love to explore more, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So guys, and here we are by the water. You have the crazy something in the back. I don't even know what it's called, like a antenna, like a TV something. It looks so dystopian, but I really love soaking in the sun. Let's go look for a coffee. Guys, we just walked into a mall that my brother recommended me. The mall itself is beautiful. It has like this wooden roof, but it looks very close. Like it looks like a ghost mall. I think everything is closed for 8, but on the other side of the mall is something really beautiful. Now this is what I call a nice exit of a mall. Wow. So we walked through a portal to a promenade and it looks beautiful here. We have a couple very European cafes, like they look not like the ones on the street. Pretty beautiful. I bet they're super expensive, but we just ate something and drank something, so we're just walking by here enjoying the view. And guys, whenever it's sunny out, almost anything can happen. I'm happy. I remember the weather forecast for today wasn't so good, like it was supposed to be cloudy and even maybe raining. It's still a bit cloudy, like I can see the clouds, but the sun is shining and it's just worth so much to me, so I'm really grateful. And yeah, overall pretty dope scenery right now. I feel like if we would stay here a couple days longer, we could really have a different impression of Istanbul, also when it's a bit more chill, you know, maybe even hop on a ferry, but there's always time to come back. Guys, I found jellyfish. It's so exciting. I haven't seen jellyfish in so long. So, a quick story time to the jellyfish. I believe this is somewhere the Black Sea in Istanbul. Obviously this is not the Black Sea, but there is a connection to the Black Sea. And on the other side of the Black Sea is Ukraine. And I would always go to Berdyansk with my family. It was like a 2-hour drive, I believe. I'm not even sure anymore, I was a kid. But from Zaporizhia, where my family is living currently. And every summer I would play with the jellyfish and it was always so fun, and I haven't seen jellyfish since then. I don't know, for me it always reminds me of my childhood and it's just so cute. I don't know if these are poisonous. I believe no, they're just like a flop of jelly, but it makes me so happy to see them right now, and I really hope to visit Ukraine soon. And again, with the contrast, you have this guy like under construction and pretty rough looking, and then a modern something. It says Istanbul Modern. I'm not sure, it looks like a museum maybe, or like an art exhibition. Let's find out. And the bridge in the back obviously reminds me of so many different cities. On the one side, Lisbon, Portugal, there's a bridge looking very similar to that, and kind of also San Francisco, but also there's one like that in Cologne. So you know, I love bridges like that with the arcs and everything that look pretty dope. And generally the scenery here is like crazy. You have like super hilly city, mosques, mountains in the back. It looks really dope. So something that I've never seen before, and I'm generally super excited to travel the world, guys. This is the first trip in 2025, the first trip with a German passport, many ahead. And I don't know, today just makes me really excited for the upcoming trips. I have a couple booked already, so they're in the planning, and yeah. These guys are living the life, look at them. They saw that I'm filming them. It would definitely be cool to be them right now. As I said, a ride on the Bosphorus would be really dope, but not on an overfilled ferry. We're approaching Istanbul Modern though. Definitely is a museum of some sort. Looks pretty dope, pretty interesting. And generally here, the promenade I recommend. It's a very different vibe. Also here it's a bit emptier, so we can actually breathe and enjoy the breeze. I really like the little trees planted here and the flowers. Just overall a very neat promenade. We left the promenade and here is a beautiful mosque and some statues in front of the Istanbul Modern. Overall this area looks super modern. You have like the most stylish cafes and like everything modern. Also the building is like bronze and wood and everything, very unique. Yeah, definitely an area worth exploring. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I haven't seen so much of Istanbul, and I feel like you need at least like a couple of days, and you can like totally explore Galata for an entire day. You can explore Galata for an entire Galata. You can explore Balık for an entire day. You can explore the area with the Hagia Sophia for an entire day. I'm also very sad that we didn't walk into the mosque, but it was just too many queues. And let me show you what's here. So, enjoying the sunshine. And I think we found a shortcut into this Istanbul Modern area, because I see a queue that like needs to go through security to come onto this plaza, and we just came from the back door, you know, through the promenade. Pretty funky. And again, I think it's crazy how much security control they have. Obviously it's good, but almost in every mall that you want to go into, almost in every public space where you have to go into, you have to get security controlled. Is that how you say it? It's interesting, definitely something new for me. Guys, this is the queue, and we were just behind the wall back there. I have little nose things from my sunglasses, but we're making our way back to the Galata Tower, and here are like beautiful cafes, beautiful handmade ceramic stores, and just really nice handmade stores, but everything definitely out of my price league. Like, I hope one day I'm able to afford like a €100 handmade golden necklace. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm trying to save a lot of money for travels, so just buying luxurious handmade luxury jewelry is not in my budget right now. But I see some magnets. I would definitely like to get a magnet. That's in my budget. And we are back at the Galata Tower. The music right now has a dope vibe. I hope you can hear it in the background. Oh, there's a kitty on the moped. And look at this pretty cat. Just chilling. And finally, I see a sock. It's supposed to be, first of all, sock in Russian means juice, in Ukrainian it's sik, but I think it's really funny. For me, the store is basically called Juice. Let's walk in. I'm looking for maybe a special monster for my boyfriend. He always likes to try new flavors. Very interesting. Everything here looks like a bit of a like storage unit kind of, but a lot of different drinks, some juices. Oh wow, it's pretty big. I wasn't expecting that. We're like in the middle of the city, next to the Galata Tower, on the beautiful street with a lot of beautiful trees, and a pretty spacious supermarket was hiding in here. Wow. But you definitely feel a bit claustrophobic because the roof is super low. I'm 175 tall. I can touch it. So maybe a taller person would feel pretty claustrophobic in here. We definitely found some different drink options. Is that Cola Turca or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Let me look at it. Funky. Zero sugar.
And I don't know what
Zero sugar.
I don't know.
Everything is pretty much like in a regular supermarket. I found some cat food. Would be cute to bring some for the streets. Oh, some chai glasses. Also really fun. But overall, oh, that's a really long queue. I guess it's because of the location, but overall very bad air in here. Not air conditioned, I believe, which is not super important, but I feel very stiffy in here, so definitely it's time to catch some fresh air in this long ass queue. I feel like now it's definitely fuller than before. Currently it's 4 p.m. We were here at around 1. Guys, a lot of traffic. Let's see where we can go. So walked into a cafe from a busy city, and here's like a beautiful mini courtyard with the sky and super chill. So we're definitely gonna enjoy some coffee here. So guys, sat down in this beautiful cafe. Excited to see how expensive it is and how the coffee is, but first of all, chill. It's super quiet here in the back. No single person here. Chill music, beautiful courtyard, and an outlet. My phone was at literally 1%. I'm excited to get a camera soon so I can vlog with my camera and not with the phone. But now let's get a coffee. Guys, do you see the drops? I think it started raining. So first of all, I feel like my rash is coming back. Yesterday I had a pretty huge rash, and I feel like it's coming back. Need to take an allergy pill. Not sure why. I'm pretty sure I didn't touch anything. But yeah, the prices here are definitely cheaper than yesterday. Very regular prices, like so 200 lira is around 5 euros. So the Turkish coffee yesterday I got for 560, I believe, and here it's like 350. So and it's really cute in here. So the waitress just gifted us a cake. It's so cute. I feel such a burden, you know, because I used to work as a barista myself, and the issue was that I ordered like an iced what was it, iced chocolate mocha, whatever, and she brought it to me hot, so there was a misunderstanding, and then she brought it to me cold, luckily, because I cannot drink anything hot right now. But I also said like just pour it over, you know, and then she brought it cold and she was like, taste it, you know, and I was like, yeah, it's very good. And now she brought us a lovely cake, so I can only recommend this cafe shop. Lovely people working here, great atmosphere, great music, and definitely a nice escape from the busy street right now. I can imagine sometimes it's also busy in here, but right now just really enjoying our cold coffees, and then I'm gonna head to my brother's apartment to pick up our luggage, and then it's already time to leave to the airport because we don't want to rush, you know. We have to take a metro, and then like it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take almost like 2 hours to get to the airport, you know, and we also have luggage, so we have to go to the baggage drop-off. We want to do everything chill, you know, no rush, but great last impressions of Istanbul, definitely. We have a little cafe guest. Are you coming in? Okay, then not. And I feel like my rash is getting worse, so if somebody knows anything that could be allergic against in Turkey, let me know in the comments, but it could literally be anything. But this is really frustrating right now, you know. How I look is one thing, but it's just everything is itchy, so I'm thinking to go to a pharmacy, but honestly, like, the chances are very high that there's not gonna be anything that's gonna help me, you know. Yeah, this is a bit sad right now. Oh, just left the cafe, and we definitely left the tip there, but can somebody tell me how the tipping culture is here in Turkey? I'm not really sure. Like, do you give 10% or wait? Okay, now I'm a bit sharper. Do you give 10% or do you give more or less? Or like, they definitely charged us a service fee of 42 lira, which is around the euro. I'm not sure for what it was, but so service fee was already charged. And is that the tip or? But the waitress was so cute, so we just left everything like small coins that we also have. I hope it was respectful because I really don't know. So I'm just a tourist in that sense. But we're walking back up here. And I realized I kept calling this area the Galata area, but it's like Karaköy or something. And generally my area description, oh, it's getting tight here. My area description in my videos was not so good because I cannot pronounce the areas. But I guess you saw where I was and what I've seen. Now we're on the way to my brother to pick up my luggage. And then we're heading to the airport. I covered, by the way, up a little bit of my rash. Feel a bit insecure right now, but we keep filming and we keep exploring, but that's something I definitely work on. It's hard for me to feel confident if I don't look and feel nice, but yeah, it's okay. Maybe if I see a pharmacy I pop in, but I doubt that some like gel will help right now. I just need to get home and maybe to go to like a allergy expert. No idea, guys, but it's so full right now. Really sad we haven't explored this area earlier. I definitely really enjoyed here despite the crowds. Just something about these old buildings with the beautiful windows and balconies and the little trees in between. Just really cute. But right now all of the people are going down and we're trying to go up, so a bit of traffic there, but always also here when you look into those side streets you always have like a nice little view either going up or down. I really like it here. So yeah, our adventure in Turkey is coming to an end. It's an epic tram. Definitely have to make sure the little tram doesn't run you over here. You just hear ding 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 and then you know it's time for you to jump out of the way. Like pretty crazy. I know in my city in Germany, in Düsseldorf, we also have tracks like in the old town, but they're not being used anymore because there were just too many accidents. So I'm surprised that it works here because like this street is full with people, you can see it. And to think that every like 5 to 10 minutes a tram comes through here, just crazy. Like, how do you manage these masses? This is the mass that the train just came through. How does it work? And also we just realized it's time where the people are coming off of work, so that's probably why it's so full. But yo, I haven't seen the city so full in a while. Like, a lot of people here. Let's jump in real quick into a Turkish delight store, get something for my mama. It might be a bit overpriced, but it's for my mom, so it's okay. So guys, that was a pleasant experience. At first I looked at like the pre-arranged things, and they're all a bit big and chunky. Like I don't have that much space in my backpack. But I told him like my budget would be like around 200. I said I don't have any more because everything in the store was like around 500, which is already like 12 euros. So I said, okay, my budget is like around 5 euros, you know, 200 lira. And we made this little bag for my mom and obviously for my entire family to try. Really, really nice. We have a little bit of everything. So he took like the rolls and cut them up fresh. So I think this is even nicer than buying the pre-packaged ones. I'm super excited, guys. Look at this cute little bag. So pro tip, if you go into the store, try negotiating, try telling them like 200, no more, you know. And he said like, yeah, this is a bit more, but it's okay. So I hope I hope he gave me a good price and it wasn't too much of a ripoff. If a Turkish person sees this, let me know. But I think this is a pretty good bag for 5 euros. I cannot complain too much. And we tasted also everything. It tasted really nice. So overall, I feel like it's great to explore Istanbul maybe in the off seasons. I'm not sure when that is, maybe September or something, or like not around the end of Ramadan for sure. So you can really keep running into people. So we can really like take in the true spirit of the city. I feel like right now a lot of tourists, you know, a lot of people from other cities. So I cannot really tell what the city is all about. I can just tell that it's a bit of chaos and it's super full. We have like boys on scooters, on mopeds, rushing through the streets, just very like, you have to keep up with the speed and make sure you don't get run over. So